Hello, I'm Tony Frisella with Frisella Nursery. Today we're going to talk a little bit about techniques of trimming. I not only want to talk about that, but I want to explain some of the trimming tools that are on the market. These are tools that we've been using for years. My father used them, I've used them through the fields, and I think if you follow some of these tips, I think it'll help you out a lot. First of all, real simple saws, and these are you can get these just about anywhere. We do carry them here at Frisella Nursery. This is a Corona hand saw, very, very sharp. Be very careful with it. That little saw right there does a lot of work. I've cut 4-inch caliper limbs off with this thing in a very short amount of time. The nice thing about it is it's got the double razor blades. It saws very quickly, again, very sharp. The second tool I want to talk about is the Corona hand trimmer. And there's a couple other ones. There's one called Felco. That's another really good trimmer. This is a Corona. Again, we carry these. You can get them at other stores as well. One of the best trimmers on the market for what we do. Very heavy duty. It can be sharpened. As if you know anything about how to sharpen tools, very simple. The trimmer itself, you'll have the rest of your life. The saw, these are pretty much disposable. This trimmer is called a Baca trimmer. It's got a little dirt on it, and you can see it's been worn. We use this quite a bit. This is some of the best steel on the market. These were made in France at one time. I'm not sure that they are anymore, but the steel is still very good. They're a little pricier. I'm going to say they're somewhere in the $60 range. You'll have it forever. And the reason we use hedge trimmers, you say, well, I've got a gas-powered trimmer. The gas-powered, the electric shears, they tend to get dull very quickly. And what happens is you will ruin the ends of your limbs. It shreds the ends of the limbs. You don't get a clean cut. This will promote funguses and diseases, and it also really hurts the plant, slows the plant down because it has to recover from that. So good sharp tools are very, very important always. And again, these you can sharpen. This is great steel. Again, you'll have these the rest of your life. All right, first of all, we're going to prune, just do a little hand pruning here on this tree with a saw, just to kind of give you an idea of how to trim, get clean cuts. You never want to leave a stub stick out because the tree itself has to heal over. The cambium layer has to cover that cut. And when you leave stubs, it's very hard for the tree to cover that up. You don't want to cut too close. There's the collar around the tree is where you want to stay. So if I want to take this limb off, for instance, and again, this is a very sharp handsaw. You can see it took that limb off with nothing. I've cut it fairly close. There's still a little bit of a ridge there, not much, but this is going to allow the tree to heal over, the healing process to occur a lot easier than leaving a stub stick out. You see a lot of people, they don't know what they're doing. They leave these stubs stick out all over a tree. I've seen tree companies do that, which really surprises me. So this is the proper way to prune trees. This is the best time of the year, by the way. We're in a beautiful day today. It's sunny. There's snow out here. It's chilly, but the sun's really warm. Those are the kind of days to get out and get your trees done right now. Maples, if you're past Christmas, not a great idea to trim maples because they will actually bleed. The sap's already up in maples. This is a maple, but I'm using this for an example. If you have just a couple of branches, you're not going to hurt the tree, trim it. Don't worry about it. If you're going to do some major pruning, I would probably wait until next fall again to do that sometime before Christmas. All your other trees are really pretty safe. Birches will start coming up, sap will start coming up now too. But again, I wouldn't worry about it if you're doing just a few low limb prunings. It's not really going to hurt anything. Again, we do it this time of year because it's less disease, less fungus, and it is the best time of year when they're dormant to do the trimming. The other thing is, and I don't have any examples of that, obviously the snow's on the ground here, but roots. A lot of people have roots that will protrude underneath sidewalks, underneath slabs of concrete, maybe along the house even. You can see them running along the top of the ground. Maples are notorious for this. In fact, maples will actually tend to girdle the tree. We'll talk about that at a different time. but the roots can be cut this time of year. There's no leaves on the tree. They're not supporting any growth. So this is the time of year, and you can cut some pretty good sized roots, folks. It's not going to hurt the tree. Think about it this way. When we dig a tree like this, we cut all the roots all the way around and we transplant it. So cutting a few surface roots is not going to harm your tree, and it will save you a fortune in concrete, lifting concrete, sidewalks, whatever, driveways, whatever the case may be. So you definitely want to go after the roots this time of year. And of course, if you have any questions, you can call us here at the office at 636-798-2555. You can also shoot us an email at frisellanursery.com, and we'll help you out with that.